Hey everyone, I'm the Chulainn Spirit, and today I'm back with another video, and I'm going to be playing as Chulainn in this video in solo lane. And if you like this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it helps me out a lot. Thank you. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. So I'm Chulainn going against a Bologna, and in this matchup, I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to play it safe in the beginning. But yeah, for some reason their jungle is level 2 ganking me, which I feel like that's a rare occurrence, but I guess a lot of people do that just to get an early... I never really see people level 2 gank solo lane is what I mean. It happens a lot in mid lane, but solo lane, I never really see that happen. And yes, I jumped Bologna's 2, whatever that is, or her circle, with my circle. I can attack her and injure her while dodging the damage from her attack. So I constantly jumped her attack right there because I felt like it was very beneficial for me not to take any unnecessary damage that I don't have to. So she's backing up because she's probably thinking she's about to get ganked. And she's also lower health than I am, so I guess that was a good play to back up. But we're both healing up right here, and my rage meter's almost full. I decided to go ahead and get the minions before I start attacking her because I didn't want to take all that minion damage and give her more pressure. But of course she runs away when I get my rage all the way up because I do of course more damage in that form. Now I'm taking too much damage right here, but I see my jungler, and so I root her. I almost died right here, but luckily I pressed my circle where she got stunned. And the minions almost got me, but literally had like 28 health left. But I wanted my minions to hit her tower while I was leaving, so I went back and just backed right here because it was not necessary for me to keep running up in lane. So I teleported back to lane, and I'm trying to get the scorpion, but I did a poor job of doing that. But yeah, now I'm taking minion damage and her damage, so I used my ult to get a little more rage, so maybe I could have more pressure if I transform into the Chulainn monster. So I'm just looking at what she's building, and I see that she has Death and Brave. And then her jungler ganks me again, and so I back up, run for my life. Luckily, I'm able to dodge both of T-Mat's abilities. And I put a ward just to let my jungle know that T-Mat is here. And so I back up even more because, of course, they're going to have way more pressure than I do. And plus, T-Mat used her ult to spawn some minions. That's a lot of damage that I don't need to take. I should have backed up more because right now I think I was still taking minion damage from the archers. So I stay under my tower because I don't know where T-Mat is. And there she is, she pops up again. Once I thought she might have been gone, she pops up again. But lucky for me, they decided to take minion damage, tower damage at level 6. So I was able to like poke them and make them back off. And so I pinged where they were in the jungle, and because I thought they were going to steal our loot. And I focused T-Mat right here because I thought that she was going to focus Suki on me and that they would probably kill him. But luckily for me, for some reason, Bologna decided to turn around and attack me instead of chasing the Suki. Which I feel like they could have killed Suki right there, but I guess they wanted me so badly that they did not care about Suki. They just wanted to push him away. When I say Suki, I mean Tsukiyami, by the way. I'm not saying his whole name. And I did not realize this was my fault I did not realize that Suki was pushing at me, and you know, he died right there. But I was able to get Bologna, but unfortunately T-Mac jumped my ult, and I, you know, almost got her too, but I would have got her. Her little minions weren't hitting my archers, but for some reason she decided to push me right there. So close to death, but I didn't want that tower damage because I wouldn't survive it. And right here, if I waited to use my square, I would have killed her for sure. There's no way she would have lived. But I messed up and couldn't get her. So I started backing away because my minions are dying. And I don't want to take any unnecessary damage, and I'm already low health, and I can't really survive many more hits. So I recalled, and I realized that Bologna went mid. And unfortunately, she got Suki on me, and I jump on them, use my square, and they're all focusing me, so I turn around and run away. And luckily, my teammate on my team is able to pick off Bologna, which is good for me, because now, you know, she's the person in my lane, and the main person I have to worry about is now gone. But I stayed here just to maintain some pressure, because our Suki they got Suki, so I needed to stay and kind of help our mid lane. Well, I didn't need to stay, I chose to stay. Yeah, that Chulainn low-key hurt, so... And then I saw that Bologna came back to left lane, and so I went that way to counter her. But I made the worst play in history. You see how all this damage I'm taking from these minions? Plus, I was not even full health when I came over. For some reason, I decided to step out of tower and try to fight her, and with a fourth of my health. And then I had the audacity to miss my purple. And so she just blocked me from going into my tower. And that sucks. But it happens. You make bad plays, you learn from them. I teleported back to my tower, and Bologna, I guess, decided to try to steal our blue, or she did steal our blue, and I was able to kill her. I probably should have gave Suki that kill because he did all the work, but I got the last hit on that, and I accidentally did that ping, by the way. That was not on purpose. And so I did not know where their jungler was, so I decided to ward right there, and I saw that their blue is there, so I said, I'm gonna push this lane and steal their blue, because they stole my blue, so why not? I was thinking that Bologna would be here before I finished the blue, and so I was trying to hurry up and use all my abilities to make sure that I got this blue, and she wouldn't come the last second and steal it from me. And just in the nick of time, look at that. She came back once I finished getting her blue. Now she has no blue because she knows she died, and it takes away the buff that you have. At this point, I think she thinks she's better than me because she killed me, even though she's not. Balloons are good, don't get me wrong, but she started laughing at me because she got away. But in reality, I made a bad play. It's the only reason why she got me right there. Literally the only reason. So I went to just get Totem because she was just going to stick under her tower. And so I wanted to kind of like make her come from under her tower. And she came this way. She was trying to steal it from me. But in order to secure the Totem, I just used my X and kept poking the Totem. And I got it. She definitely thought she had me right there, but she did not. And I feel like I should have got her right there. I don't know what that was. I guess she's just too fast. So I was looking at what she was building again right there. Always have to keep updated on what your enemy is building. In my opinion, people might, you know, disagree. I just always decide to look. I could have got some anti-heal to counter her Death's Embrace, but I didn't. And so I saw my Suki was coming over, so I pinged where she was to see if he could like go into the tower and like one hit her, but she juked into my square and we were able to get her tower. So I thought Bellona might come back to mid lane, so I was like lurking in the jungle. But she didn't come. I jumped over the wall. Unfortunately, I missed my square, and I was out of rage, so that was kind of a really bad play because I didn't have any rage left. So I used my ult to stack up rage. In some way, I don't even think that was blink. I think legit Ymir lagged up that way. Because usually I believe it makes a noise and like a bright glowing thing appears when someone blinks, but that didn't happen, so I was like, what the heck? So I just went back to left lane, and there was a lot of minions, so I felt like I needed to attack the minions instead of Bellona, but I should have just attacked her. But the way I went, I was taking minion damage, and she just ran away. I use my X so I don't transform too early.
Enemy missing right.
I don't want to transform sometimes. Sometimes I want to wait and transform. Because if I wasn't on her right there, when I transformed, I would have wasted all that rage that I stacked up. So this is the opportunity that I want to transform, is right here. When I'm attacking her and she's not running away. So I tried to get as much rage as possible, but unfortunately, I should have learned this by now, but she loves jumping away. And so if I would have predicted that and pressed circle where I thought she was going to land, that would have been really great for me. A lesson learned. And now, T-Mat does too much damage. I have no magical defense, so she was whooping my butt. And so I was freaking out. I did not want to die. I had went this whole time only dying once, and so I was trying to get my mid lane and the support's attention, and luckily they were paying attention. Bellona tried to get me, but I jumped away and then came around and got her, which if that happened to me, I would have been so mad. If I was chasing someone down that was so low health and then all of a sudden they just killed me, I would have been pissed. So I see this big fight happening in mid lane, so I cut off Hachi and I help them try to get as much pressure to kill them as possible. Able to get the kill on T-Mat, and unfortunately Ymir gets away for like the second time. And Bellona appears. And unfortunately she gets our jungler. Thinking back, I could have jumped this wall with my circle, but I was too focused on getting to Bellona. I could have got Ymir right there, but yeah. I dropped the kill, but at least we got Bellona. And whoever else was in that lane during that fight, Hachiman and T-Mat. I was going to steal all their back camps, but I looked at the respawn timer and T-Mat's already respawned. So I decided to get their blue and hopefully I could get it in time before T-Mat came through. And I was able to get it. And once I was backing or recalling, T-Mat shows up. And hey, at least I was able to get it and didn't have to fight, because if I fought in that jungle, I just saw Hachi was in the left of the jungle. He probably would have came to help her kill me. So lucky for me, I was able to get away right there. So she's used both of her ults at this point. and I don't care about them. I forgot what this is called. That item that every time you hit them, it reflects damage. But my shield kind of protected me from that damage.
Enemy missing left.
I would only care about that item if I was a squishier person. Like a mid laner or a... Yeah, I didn't mean to steal both of those kills, but it happened. Honestly, I was like, ooh, 2 people running away. I can cut them off. I didn't expect to get those kills, but you know what? It happened. And we were able to get Bologna, so that was a quadra. Got 4 people. We might have got all 5 of them, but T-Mat respawned by the time we got the 4th person. I feel like one of the reasons why they lost is probably because they had a T-Mat jungle. Probably. I'm not sure. I'm probably look at the stats after. So this time, Bologna was missing for a good minute. Like, she was gone. I don't know if she was avoiding this lane. So I just realized that I was way ahead of her. Of course I should have been. I did have top damage, top kills, and most gold at this point in the game. The kill is just amazing if you know how to play him. I think he's definitely top 1 of like the warrior solo.
What was this? Zone with the... Your left tower is under attack.
So T-Mat was here. So was their support and Bologna. And I was like, what the heck? I didn't know at first. So I decided to try to focus T-Mat. Luckily my team is so like... They react so quickly because they could have killed me right there. Chulainn got dipped. When she saw the water was too hot, she ran out fast. I think she was trying to go ahead and get the tower, but you know, her team was literally dying 2 feet away from her, and she gave no craps. After she used her ult on me, she dipped. That was too much damage for her. She should have just ran away. I don't know why she was just sitting there hitting minions like we weren't gonna attack her.
Enemy missing left. Your middle
I didn't know where Bologna was, but then I saw that she was deep into our jungle. So I guess she stole my blue. No, she didn't. I don't think she did. I think Suki dropped my blue, but I'm not really sure. So right there, they decided not to fight that, which was probably a good decision. I think my team would have won that fight because first of all, we out-leveled most of them. Our support out-levels theirs. I out-leveled Bologna. Shanghai's also behind. Their whole team's behind in level, so their best bet is to pick off one of us that's out of position. And so
enemy missing.
I saw them going across and I was like, oh, okay. Enemies incoming.
Enemies incoming.
And I thought that was my Mirror's ult, but it was the enemy, so I jumped into the other person's ult. Then I started chasing after Ymir and I was able to squeeze through the corner, but I thought he was going to get away, so I didn't even try to fight that. That was a really good play by my team. They cut them off very, very well. And I turned around because I didn't want that damage. I knew that T-Mat was probably really going to hurt me because I don't have that much. But I said, okay, let's just fight this. And I jumped and used my ult. It was kind of perfect. At this point, Bologna did not do that much damage to me. And I pinged over there because I saw Hachi was over there, but my team was fighting
Your left tower has been
the other Ymir. I decided to just turn around and go back mid.
Take left lane.
Then I said gank left lane because I saw Hachi was in my lane, and I didn't know where. I thought he went back, but he was in left lane. So I turned back around and I see that, yeah, he did back. He's here again.
Shut down.
And yeah, I decided to leave. Hachi does quite a bit of damage to me.
Retreat.
So the full build that I was using today is, I'm going to read it out to you guys, and it's also displayed on the left side of the screen if you're like a visual learner or something. Sundering Axe, Warrior Tabby, Gladiator Shield, Mystical Mail, Runic Shield, and Pretty is the full build that I used. And it's actually really good. And right here, I thought it was just T-Mat here, but they brought the whole team. Like, everybody was here except Changa. So I started trying to run to my team, and unfortunately I transformed and I couldn't jump over Ymir's wall, which kind of messed me over right there. Like, there could not have been a worse moment that I could have transformed than that moment right there. Because I could, if I was the regular Chulainn, I could have just jumped the wall. But also, me running the way I did and doing the most damage possible to them made my team, gave my team
An enemy has been slain.
a triple kill that killed 3 of the enemy squad, which is really good. So my team was able to get the fire giant, and they're fighting for the pyromancer right now. And I checked around the corner and I see that Ymir was doing, yeah, he was still doing the pyromancer by himself, and so I just attacked him. And I used my ult, and T-Mat used her square, and it was a done deal, and I ran away. I was definitely retreating. I was trying to get away. I didn't know. I feel like Chang'e and Hachi probably could have killed me if I was too aggressive right there. So Ymir and I decided to push the left lane.
I'll attack left lane. Woohoo!
Thanks.
No problem. You rock. Woohoo!
You rock. Your
Cancel
middle tower
that.
is under
You
attack.
rock.
Have fun.
I feel like my whole team was really, really good. And the reason why I say that is literally our entire team
An ally has been
was
slain.
better,
Sorry.
like higher level the whole time than the whole enemy squad. Unfortunately, me pushing left got Valona a kill. And she was able to get our T-Mat. Here I was about to transform, so I used my X to wait until I got over here by Ymir and Hachi.
On my way.
So I was trying to jump the wall, but I didn't know it was impossible right there. And so I ended up getting them both half health, and unfortunately Hachi used his ult and got away. This has been a great opportunity to use Blink.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
And T-Mat was way too deep into our jungle. I think she was trying to catch someone slipping. And so, like, when we were running away from the fight, maybe she could cut us off and kill someone, but it backfired a lot because she got killed for being too greedy. And now they only have Chang'e left. Well, Ymir's respawning.
An enemy has been slain.
I think Ymir just threw his whole life away right there. I don't know what he was thinking he's gonna do. He is a guardian at the end of the day, and I believe he built like a guardian, so he doesn't do that much damage. But yeah, just like that, we won. GG. If you guys like this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, everyone.